Guys, what's up and welcome back to this YouTube channel. It's your guy Igor here.
And it's your girl Neetu here.
Today's video is carnivore diet from your wife's perspective. So essentially guys, I went on a carnivore diet and I'm on a strict form. So I drink teas and coffees, but I eat only meat. I don't have vegetables or fruits, so I'm on a pretty strict form of carnivore diet, I would say.
In other words, caveman diet.
And okay, let it be. But today I'm going to ask my wife, because I make videos about carnivore diet or and other things, and today's video I just wanted to give you a perspective of somebody who is observing it from a second person perspective, I would say, from another side, not somebody she's on a keto diet. She's on a keto diet essentially because of me being on carnivore, lower carb, but I'm on a zero carb diet. And I want to instead of me telling you guys how I changed, let my wife tell you her observations, because it's going to be less biased. So Neetu, what has happened so far since I went full motion carnivore diet in terms of transformation? What have you noticed so far?
Well, transformation is let's say 50 kgs, 60 kgs off. Who can do that in such a small period? I have not seen anybody except, actors who have access to, cardio guys and physiotherapy guys, dietitians. I have never seen that personally myself. Nobody in my family was able to do that, and especially in such a healthy manner. I never thought that this is basically a goal that came through, according to our research and everything that actually we found out about this diet. But the transformation, yes, I mean, he has been transforming so much. If you have been a good follower of this channel, you can see it for yourself and how exactly his face changed. People are not able to recognize him. Everybody is looking for that fatty, chubby, triple fat stomach Igor, and they're like, what happened? You just deflated. I mean, people are even asking, are you okay? Are you sick? Or are you going through some kind of process? What exactly has happened? And there are some people who are also asking the fact that, oh, did you actually do a surgery? What exactly did you do? I mean, this is impossible, the kind of results that you are showing in the 6 months. So, I mean, yes, he had initially started on OMAD diet.
Intermittent fasting, yes.
Intermittent fasting, 1 time a day eating kind of a thing. And he was just eating anything. He was not able to control his appetite and he was not able to control his hunger. And he was just waiting for that time, 1 time a day, to eat anything. And that's how it all started. And there was this one day where I'm sitting in the parking lot and he has this heaps and heaps of food in front of him.
In a restaurant?
In a shawarma place with shawarmas. I don't know, maybe it was 2 rolls of big extra large size shawarma with just meat and sauce and you name it. It was in there. And I was sitting inside the car because I already had my lunch. I was like, even though I had my lunch, I was still getting hungrier looking at this person eat so much and so quickly. Okay, so whatever it is, well, that worked out. So kudos to that. And from that, it has evolved to, this keto diet. So from initially we used to eat the shawarma rolls and everything. And now he omitted that. And then he went on just keto. So just vegetables, salads and meat. And now he's on the 3rd stage of it, just meat. So I'm just telling him, you might as well go hunt and kill it by yourself and create a fire and be in a cave if that's how you...
I'm actually going to get your advice very soon, get a hunting license. No. But I don't know what to do with the deer if I catch one. It's you have to know what to do with it, because it's not the goal of...
Talking about deers, he has been eating elk meat, he's been eating bison meat, he's been eating... Even if there were dinosaurs, he would be eating that, or mammoths. So
honestly, guys, so she brought mammoth up. Looking at this entire diet and everything, I have a suspicion that humans were responsible for eating those ones up. So that's why that's why they are extinct anyways.
No, but the thing is that, when you think about just meat diet, you would say that, oh, what happens to fiber? Don't you need fiber? And that was my major question. So I was like, how do you do your morning routine? You know what I mean? So I'm like, how does this guy go and do his business without fiber, without having vegetables, without having, fibery content? But apparently it's all there in the meat. So I don't know, this is new to me. And I'm adopting that. Well, not this strict carnivore diet. No, I cannot torture myself like that. Like, I like a little bit of taste. I like a little bit of happiness in my life. Not like this guy, sadistic. But yeah, I mean, it's unimaginable that because of this diet, we are going to grocery stores. We're actually reading the contents of ingredients, for anything that we buy, and that's completely new to me. Like, I was just blindly, when it says that no sugar, I was just blindly on the front of the label. I would just believe that and not
Like
even
keto.
look. Yes, not even look in the ingredients. And when you actually look in the ingredients, there's I don't know, maltodextrose, sucralose, I don't know, fructose.
Vegetable oils, palm tree oil,
Oh, that's
cottonseed oil, canola oil, seed oils, sugars. And when it says keto, it's not always keto. If you look at the label and you start looking at it, and you realize that keto was a part of the branding, it's not even a keto. And she didn't realize it when I pointed out how the ice cream, it says that it doesn't say ice cream on it. It just says some kind of desserts. I forgot. It's like sweetened desserts or something like that. And when Nito was saying about fiber and meat, no, Nito, there is no fiber. Essentially. Oh, maybe there might be something, but
if you look at the North American, food industry, there has been so much of abuse. I mean, if that's not the good word, I don't know what exactly to say. It's been approved by all these health industry guys like FDA, I don't know, to put so much of content inside your food. And how exactly can they do that? And because of this, we have a rising proportion of people having ADHDs, people having some kind of syndromes and this and that. And that's directly related to what exactly you put inside your stomach, inside your mouth. And I don't know, like, how can the governments be so selfish to allow such people who are lobbying in their interest and just do that to your kids, to your future, to your next generation?
It's money, Nito. But what about my ADHD? Do you remember my ADHD?
I initially thought that he's just like that. I never even thought that he has an ADHD problem or something like that. But I mean, this diet has kind of, if had I known this before, oh my God, I don't know if I would have been with him or not, but thankfully I didn't know that. So,
well, I also didn't know that until it went away. How about irritable bowel syndrome?
I might as well not talk about it because might reveal something more.
No, it's fine, it's natural.
It's natural. It's not natural for someone to just eat your food literally in 2 minutes, not even 2 minutes, 1 minute, and the person is inside the toilet. So
the doctor said it was fine. My doctor said it's
hyperactive stomach is what the doctor said, but I didn't really believe that.
Irritable bowel syndrome. He said IBS.
Wow.
And I was like, okay, so what does it mean? He said it's genetical. There is nothing you can do about it.
Yeah. Just come to me and keep on asking me questions so that I get paid.
Yeah, I will see you next appointment for 5 minutes so I can charge Canadian government for your appointments. Essentially, triglycerides were high. I was essentially pre-diabetic, which I didn't even know about, and doctors never told me about it.
And what is interesting is that when you're going on carnivore diet, people are going to be, especially doctors are going to be like, oh, what about your creatine? What about your LDL, HDL, cholesterol, this and that? I'm like, yeah, you go check, have a blood test, prove us for a blood test, and we'll go check, and everything is normal. And that's just, it was just mind-boggling to me.
Yeah, for especially Nito, she's originally from India, and there is lots of people there who believe that we are humans are basically like monkeys. We are essentially vegans, and meat is something we cannot even digest. Is the belief? With that belief, I should have not haven't had any kind of muscles, and I should have be dead by now, I think. To be honest with you guys, I don't know how I'm still alive, and it's crazy how much this diet has changed. What other observation have you noticed about my behavior, or yeah, I lost a lot of weight. I don't know, like what do you think, like the behavior, health wise? Because I noticed like so many things, but you are like another person who doesn't go into detail in terms of all those changes. What the other one things that you could point out?
I think the first thing would be you getting triggered and angry. Like he was getting triggered by anything and everything. So maybe that was related to food. I don't know.
I used to be very irritable.
Yes, and that was that was
fights.
yes that
And lots
that
of
was
fights.
the outcome of your insulin going up and down. So
That's probably it.
yeah.
Yeah, we used to have lots of arguments like that. Very irritable if something doesn't go instantly enough. I would be really pissed off about it. Yeah, it's what else would you say? I know that you need to stop having the naps during the day when she went on keto diet. That's one thing that changed about her. She
Well, there's
used to
more-
have siesta for every day for 2 hours.
There's more energy, there's more strength. You would not take sleeping medications. Finally, you would not take any Tylenol, anything, even if you are sick, because he
You
used
remember I used to hide the sleeping pills
to.
from you.
Yes, and he used to do that.
Because she would not let me take the sleeping pill, so I had to hide it from her like a junkie, essentially, because if I don't take it, I don't sleep.
And he would say that, oh, that's his only valerian root, and it's so natural that it's fine. What do I know?
Well, depends. Valerian root. Sometimes I would take melatonin. Sometimes I would take this other whatever, I don't remember. 50 milligrams of some kind of nonsense comes up in a pharmacy you can buy. But essentially, my heart was pacing, my brain was pacing at nights, and I couldn't have a good sleep. Couldn't shut off my brain, guys. And also in India when we traveled, you remember, Neetu, what happened in India?
And also for this transformation, yes, your bones are better. You have much more flexibility, right?
Yes. My arthritis went away.
Yeah.
I couldn't squat. As I'm saying, in the Indian toilet in the train, when we went to India, I got injured by just trying to use the toilet. And what am I supposed to do? They don't have a place to sit down in the Indian toilet. And the train is shaking. And you're like a helicopter zooming about a tiny boat, let's say, trying to land. And you don't want to touch anything with your ass in that toilet. And it's shaking you around like this. And you have arthritis. And that's where I got my knee.
And people would not believe when you say that you at such a young age would have so many problems of your health. People wouldn't believe that. So that was another eye opener. But the last thing that I would say is that because of this transformation, he believes now that everything can be transformed. His thought process, the way how you think, how we do business, and that's like the best part about all of this, because now we are working towards how exactly can we get the best deal for our clients, how exactly can we make our clients who choose to work with us the happiest. So there is a continuous improvement process, and how exactly we can make ourselves the top people in our industry. So
yeah.
thanks to this diet.
Also, guys, the confidence you get
Yeah.
once you get rid of all this fat, you start feeling more confident. There is something, people like you more when you're less fat. People don't talk about it, but it's like, I didn't know that. I didn't realize that people just come to you to talk to you just because you're less fat. I didn't know that I was treated differently when I was fat until I lost weight. I didn't realize that there is a bias. I was like, after I lost weight, people just randomly come to have a chat with me, which would not happen before. Just I'm not talking ladies only. Not only ladies. I want to make Nito jealous here. But anyways, like grandfathers do in the changing room in the gym would be like, hey, how are you? And they'll just come and chat with you. And I was thinking, like, what's going on? One guy came to chat with me. I never had so much of attention from anyone. Like, just good relationships with random people, like, just because you lost weight. And I realized that they treated me differently because I was fat my entire life. So you don't realize that, but you get a less preferential treatment. There is a bias. Nobody talks about it. It's probably not a good thing to mention anything like that. But once you lose weight, you start to notice it. And it completely shatters that old stigma and creates a confidence. And it's not only about, your body transformation, it's also mental clarity and mind transformation too. Now my mind changed a lot. I literally became a different person after losing weight. First I changed physically and now emotionally too, guys. And also this girl is here, she's also eating all my steaks now. And I don't want her to be carnivore because the steaks are mine. Now my kids are eating my salmon, smoked salmon. They call it red fish, and they eat my red fish. And I also don't want to share with them, the kids, but everyone is eating meat in my family and everyone is getting healthier. Guys, the only thing I regret about not knowing about this diet sooner is I could have been 2 inches taller in every aspect. Probably my teeth probably wouldn't be that crooked because my jaw would develop properly. That's a lot of people saying that. I just wish I can. I'm going to try to experiment that with my kids and see by eating more meat if they're going to develop better than I did. Because that's what they say. If you're malnourished, the damage is done. I'm already grown up, so I'm like 6 foot. I could have been 6'2". I don't know. I guess we'll never know now, guys. But thank you so much for watching, and thank you, Nito, for sharing. Guys, ask questions about anything and ask if you want Nito to share them, or this video was not planned, so we didn't come up with a bunch of topics. It was just spontaneous, and I just want to see whatever first comes to her mind. It was unplanned video, because if she plans, she'll have so much more things to say. I just want to see what first comes into her mind when I ask her these questions. Yes, Nito, I lost more than 100 pounds in this diet. Essentially 50, I think it's like 50 kilograms or something. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.
Bye for now.